I've been rabbiting on and I've realised my mic was muted, but there wasn't anyone here. Carol's just said I've got no sound. I know. Sorry. Ignore the first hour long. Yeah, I had a fuzzy head last night and I was feeling a bit well. So I decided to take myself off for an early night. Feeling better today. Thank you for your lovely comments and messages. Thank you, Joan. Yes, can hear me now. I was rabbiting away and then I looked and saw that I was on mute. That's not going to help anybody, is it? So I will share with you tonight what I was going to share with you yesterday evening, which was all my lovely swaps from my team gathering. So there was 17 of us that were swapping. And so I have a little bucket full of goodies here to share with you. And then maybe we'll make a card. I thought we might do that based on my swap. So, and I've got a few online exclusives that I was able to order early, so I can show you a few of them as well. It's not, Joanna said she thought she was going to have to brush up on her lip reading. No, I've given you an abbreviated version following me being muted. Right, let's get to the swaps. And hope you are all well. It's a Monday, so a different day, or Tuesday in some parts of the world. You might be there already in the future. Let's grab a desk view. And here we go. I must get my overhead light sorted. It is a little dark on my desk, but that's because my overhead light bulb has gone and I haven't got around to fixing it. Because I've got my two side lights, I don't really notice it. I only notice it then when I go live. Right, let's just dig into this basket and share what I have to share. So this one is the lovely Katie Hawkridge. I'll take it out of the plastic so it doesn't shine. She has used the Attention Shoppers bundle with the die and cute little bag. Isn't that sweet? Who has this? Who has this bundle? If you went to on stage as a demonstrator, then the lovely Michaela did a fabulous job of convincing us that we all needed this bundle. So I am in no doubt that it has been a popular bundle. Here is another one. This is from Pat. And so she's not used the trolley. She's just used the bottle, the flowers, the cake, and then the sentiment there with a lovely sponging on the background. The team, I have to say, did a cracking job of different 3D swaps and things. Morning, Janine. Off for a morning walk in a few minutes. How lovely. It's been beautiful here today. It's been so lovely. The weather's been gorgeous. This one was, look at that, lovely tea and some sweeties inside. Now, who did this one? I think it was Maggie. If it was someone else, then forgive me. I think it was Maggie. It didn't have a name on, but I seem to remember Maggie giving that one out. This one was from the lovely Carol. And she has tried this. Oops, pull this apart so I can show you. Hey, Karen. No, it says a card on top and then a little drawer with the chocolate inside. I mean, how cool is that? So, winner, card and chocolate. What's not to love? And that is cased from something that Heather did, but it was made by Carol. fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Just want to make sure I've got the right names of people. I knew that one was Carol because she'd shared it on her Instagram. So this one was Eloise. I feel like the biscuits have fallen out. So this is the a mix of the new Seaside Wishes with some of the countryside DSP. I'm so rubbish with names. Countryside, not flowers, but the other one. You off again? You off walking again, Sylvia? Isn't it fab? There was tea and then a biscuit inside. Haven't they done brilliant? This was from Julia. So a little magnet clips, magnetic for the fridge or for a magnet board, and a little cake and a coffee. A perfect combo in my opinion. Cake and coffee, who doesn't love that? So thank you, Julia, for that. Now this one was from Louise. So the greys and blues and silver, and it's a little mini album. Look at this. I didn't get a chance to look through this properly on the day. I was so busy. We did the swaps and then they sat in this little basket, and I haven't looked through them properly, so it's really nice to go through. Isn't that clever? And you could put a little, like a fancy, like it's a fancy card or like a little mini album, but you could put a little gift card in there or what have you. That's very cool. Great idea. Great idea. This one was, now this one was Angela. I'm trying to visualize on the day. This one's Angela. This was tied around, and so I've just untied that. And this was a waterfall album. So you've got this sliding down. How cool is that? So clever. So many layers. I'm like, I just did a card. Everyone did, like, these were amazing. These blew me away. People were bringing out all sorts of 3D things. I couldn't believe it. Everyone's worked really hard. Beloved, this was Sarah's cute little, her bunny. They foster a dog and its name's Bunny. And how cool is that? That's the birdhouse. So another idea. So you've got birdhouses, you've got beach huts, you've got doggy kennels. So that's from the lovely Sarah. So cool. This one, Becky. Now I don't have this stamp set. You make me feel like glitter in the sun. How cute is that? Life is better when you're crafting. She's done little cats, which is her kind of thing. Becky, that was perfect timing. How cool is that? She's been busy with the old shrinky dinky plastics. That's very cool. That's a very very neat opening for gifting. A little surprise in there. That is very clever. Look at that. And that is Becky. Thank you so much for that. I love this paper as well. Isn't it gorgeous? That's the really bright paper. Pop my watch off. Pinging. This one was Julia. No, it wasn't. No. Whose was this one? Now, because Julia did the clips. So that was Julia. Becky, can you remember who this one was? Treat yourself. I visually remember someone walking around with the tray. Someone on Angela's table, I think. I can't remember, but cute. Cute, cute, cute. It'll come back to me. I will do process of elimination when I've had some time. Have a lovely day. I did indeed. It was such a lovely day, actually. The sun was shining, and it's just so nice to see. Like, online is fabulous, but it's so nice to see everyone in person and get to craft together some little chocolate treats. Who doesn't love a chocolate treat? And that is the new design of the 6x6 papers. That's a very cool pocket, like that. Like those. This was Sue, definitely Sue, because she had a big box. She had a big box of watering cans. How cool are they? With a little handle and a little poury spout, and then that's got a little bee in. You can tell we're a team all about the chocolate and the treats and the cake, but you know. Dime bars in there. She has filled that up. Wow. You're waiting for me. I didn't do process of elimination before I came on, and I'm trying to think who it was. I remember someone holding that tray, and I can't think who it was. This one was Elizabeth. She unfortunately wasn't able to make it, but she sent her swaps with her teammate, and so was still able to participate in the swaps. There's some jelly beans in there. Yum yum. And then that cute little animal, the hamster, hearts and hugs. That little cute hamster made me buy that stamp set. Is that bad? I'm such a terror for one thing in a stamp set making me buy the whole thing. So yeah, very cute. This one was Anne-Marie, maybe. Yes, see, Anne-Marie. No, Sue did this one. So I don't know who they were. Karen, maybe. I think that was Karen. I'm pretty sure it was Karen, because she was over on the table with Angela and Louise. So I'm pretty sure that was Karen. I will double check myself when I take photos of them. This has got candles inside. Oh, lovely. And there we go. That's that one. And I found my biscuits. Creamy cookies. They came out of here. They've fallen out. There's little cookie treats. And this one, didn't they do a great job? They're so amazing. Everyone has spent so much time and effort making those. It was so lovely. They've got the sniffles, emergency tissues. I do like a little pack of tissues for the handbag. And that one is Alison. Oh, that's Alison. That was Alison. So that was Alison. So yeah, that was Alison. So then it's just this one, just that one that I need to place. I will have a little. Yeah, that is Karen, isn't it? So that one's Karen. Any idea who that one was? Who was that one? Everyone else I've got, so I just need to go through my list. Process of elimination. I will be able to name them, and I will take proper photos and share with names. And if they've got Instagram accounts or what have you, I will share them in my stories. So I've got everyone else. Everyone did a pretty good job of popping their names on. So thank you. That is Sarah's. Yes, that's everyone then. That's Sarah's. So that is a lovely Sarah. And then that is everybody's. So I am good. Right. My swap was a card. I was running out of time for any fancy 3D makes. So I made this card, which has got on it the crochet, what's it called? Crochet embossing folder, something like that. Everyone did a fabulous job, didn't they, Joanna? Really good. Everyone was coming in with their little baskets and boxes and all that. It was brilliant. Cute Crochet 3D, page 129 of the catalogue, if you are looking for it. But it is like granny squares. And then this tag here is from New Dies, as is this leaf. Now, the online exclusives I've been able to pre-order. Excuse me. Greetings of the Season dies. These are... I'm going to take myself off because I am leaning into the camera and you're getting far too close up. This came with Greetings of the Season. So this was not the sentiment from Greetings of the Season. No, it was my team meet, Shaz. So Stamping Starfish, and it was down on the south coast. So we meet in a little place called Eastergate. And so it was our team meetup. I've shared some photos on my Instagram and stuff, so you can see everyone. My husband, bless him, came down with his new toy. He's got a drone. And he came and took some overhead shots of us, which was a good laugh. It was, it was funny. So Greetings of the Season. So you've got all the Christmas greetings in there in beautiful fonts. Love that. And then that is the dies that come with. So you've got really nice size tag dies. Just to give you an idea of size on a card front, that is the larger of the tags. And obviously you can see this one here compared to the arrow one that I've used. So some I've got stitching, and then those two oval shaped ones are just plain. No stitching around those ones. So that was what I had used, and it was the perfect length. That arrow tag one was the perfect length for the sentiment from the zinnias. So that was the Sending Flowers and Thinking of You was from Simply Zinnia. And then the Golden Greenery dies was the one that goes with this Christmassy set. That was the leaf that I used. So you've got the outlines to cut out, you've got some berries in there, and then you've got these lovely large leaf pieces there, and then some Christmassy ferns, and then they're like little heart kind of, they're really sweet as well. So that is the leaf piece behind there, and I have got kind of a half made up one, so I can sort of show you that a little bit closer up. So I've used, I think this might have retired now, but that was that leathery trim, might still be current, faux leather trim. It's got some, I don't have much of it left. I've enjoyed using that. And that's just been stapled on, and then I've hooked through the staple some linen thread, and then that has sat on there with some dimensionals, and I just kept the zinnia flower black and white, and I've then just layered the leaf behind. So, and then that is basic beige as a colour. So yeah, those leaves are great, aren't they? So so useful. Big leaves. So I thought we'd make something similar to this layout tonight. Now I've shown you the swaps, we'll do a little bit of crafting together. I did get the papers that coordinate, so if you haven't seen them, these are the papers. I'll just show you. I'm not going to use these papers tonight because they're very Christmassy, I think. Oh, there you've got gold. I think, yeah, I flipped each of these. So you've got gold and cream. You've got plaids. You've got bells. And the dies, of course, will coordinate and cut out. So where you have, maybe it doesn't cut that page, it cuts all the other pages. The bells will cut out off that page. You've got some diamondy paper, some dotty paper. This one that's got gold through it. Isn't it lovely? And then this page here. So this is the one where the dies will coordinate and cut for you. So you'll be able to cut all of those out. And there's another one that will cut that one. So you can just chop the paper apart and cut them out. I am, thank you so much. Yeah, feeling better, thank you. I feel a bit, I don't know if it's the warm or maybe I swapped my coffee. I have to say, I swapped my coffee from decaffeinated to caffeinated. And I think I've possibly overdone the caffeine, if I'm honest. Is kind of what I've put it down to. And not really learning my lesson. I've done the same today. So I had a coffee this morning before I went to work. I had a coffee at work, and then I had an iced coffee later this afternoon. So yeah, tomorrow back on the decaf. If I'm honest, I think that's probably the culprit. So this is the vellum, isn't it beautiful? And of course the dies will then cut that out as well. So you'll have all the dies to cut out all the bits and bobs from that, or you can use the layer as the background, like as is. So you get 2 sheets of that one and 2 sheets of that one. Joanna, you said went caffeine free and had awful headaches. Was that the withdrawals? Because I had that. That was awful, I have to say. I was feeling unwell anyway, and I was on probably 6 or 7 cups of coffee a day. Far too much, really. I hadn't been feeling very well, and I stopped drinking the coffee completely. And for 2 or 3 days, oh my goodness, I was not very well. So yeah. But I have the Karen says won that in the raffle at the weekend. How lovely. How lovely. You'll be able to have a play. Isn't it nice when you can play with products and you think, I got this for free? Well, kind of, because it was in a raffle, but as good as. Right. Yeah, China says yes. Awful. It's hideous, isn't it? So yeah, no, I'm going to. I quite like. There's a couple I like. Marks and Spencer's do a nice decaf, and Lavazza. I like their one. It's strong. Tastes like a strong coffee. I just run out and I bought normal coffee because the decaf is harder to come by. And I just thought I'll just buy a bag of normal coffee. It will be fine. And yeah, it hasn't been fine, I think, is what I'm finding. Right, less chatter, more making. Let's die cut some of. Should we cut some of these leaves out? And we can use them. You can see them being cut. Let's cut that one as well. Just off. And that one. Did you have a lovely time at the weekend, Karen? You were away for a crafty retreat as well. You've done beautiful swaps for yours. They were fabulous. Right, let me grab. Now, shall I cut it in cardstock, or I do have some Shy Shamrock actually on my desk. I've got a random bit of scrap Shy Shamrock. Could do that. Let's Good morning, Julie. I am, thank you. Right, let's pop that through here. I'll show you. Oh, it was a Creativity Now weekend as well, wasn't it? I have serious FOMO because I missed the registration. I was far too distracted in a lovely hot country. And when I got back, I don't know if the date had come and gone, or if I only had, I don't know. I thought about it while I was away. And then by the time I got back, I'd missed the deadline. So I have missed out on that one. But I am loving seeing all of the makes that everyone has been sharing from it. So it's been lovely to kind of watch on socials and see what everyone has been making with some sneak peeky products. So let me cut this one. So this is Shaded Spruce, I think. Yeah, Shaded Spruce. And so they're like little heart kind of leaves, which are lovely, aren't they? You've got, I know, I will. I'll see everything soon enough and be able to order it. But it's nice to have that. It's nice to have your hands on products early, isn't it? It's one of the perks of being a demonstrator. One of the brilliant perks. Right, let me grab my blending brush and some Shy Shamrock. So Shy Shamrock onto Shy Shamrock card. We might need to go a touch darker. So it does give it some shading, which is quite nice. But I might let's grab the Shaded Spruce. And isn't it funny when you get into a routine with things? So I'm so used to doing my lives with you all on a Sunday evening. It is messing with my head a little bit that I'm here doing a live. I'm thinking, no, it is Monday. It is Monday. I have been to work today. And I am back in tomorrow. We've got a training day tomorrow together, so that will be nice. I get to see all of my team tomorrow. So that will be lovely. Right. I'm going to go. I've got a spare bit of this floating around on my desk from that card. So that is the crochet close up. I'm wondering if we add a little bit more colour. So that is Pool Party. That's quite That's quite nice together. Any other suggestions on? I think we'll go pool party. I'm going to just sort of swipe that so you can see the embossing through it. I don't know. I was dreaming of that earlier, of swiping the ink across the embossed panel. Whilst I was having my dinner, I was sat pondering what I was going to do for my live, and that came into my head. Right, sentiments. So I've got thoughtful expressions because I thought enjoy your day was really nice. I was looking for kind of long-ish sentiments, and we'll do it in Memento. Enjoy your day. Let's have a look and see. Leslie says, join from the motorhome with dodgy Wi-Fi. That fits nicely. You've got lovely weather, I assume. Pick the perfect time to be away. It's going to be hot tomorrow and hot Wednesday, and then it goes back to normal. So that is our summer. That is our British summer, coming and going probably in 2 days. Enjoy it while it's here, folks. It's a small matter of being at work, but it's meant to be very warm. Right, let's pop this through. Enjoy your day. Not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure about those. Those leaves are quite dark at the minute. There's going to need to be something to pop from that to make it not look. I don't know. Christmassy, I think. How hot will it be? Definitely not as hot as you're experiencing, Paul. You've got a proper heat wave over there. We've just got summer. So I think it is, I'm looking on my phone. It is due to be 25. So what's that? 25. I don't know what that is, conversion. They said it might get up to sort of nearer 30, but who knows? They change their mind. You never really know until the day is here. It's warm without any air conditioning, but you know, I think we'll cope for a couple of days. Right, I've got a few things that I pulled onto my desk. So yeah, 77. So perfectly pleasant, probably, Melissa. You're in like the 90s, aren't you? Right. I pulled Bird's Eye View to maybe have a little bird sitting there. Thought that could be cute. And a little owl. It could be sweet. I also thought like some black and white flowers, so similar to what I did with the zinnias, but maybe I might I'll do the bird first and then see where we get to. Yeah, exactly, Miss. It's like the perfect temperature to me. People are like, oh, it's going to be too hot. No, I am very happy with that kind of temperature. I would just like it to last 2 months consecutively. I would like to know that we've got 25, 26 for a solid 2 months. That would be lovely. Because then you could kind of acclimatise, and yeah, it would be nice. I'm going to grab a little bit of grey. So I was going to just keep this like black and white, the same as I've done on my card. I'll just add a little bit of shading, and I'll maybe give a little yellow beak. But apart from that, let's have the black and white. I do, Andrea. That sounds perfect. Just spend 2 months in Australia in the spring. That sounds idyllic. I'm on my way. That would be lovely. Yeah, I do enjoy it when it's warmer weather. And the hotter the better, really, but I'm just not necessarily prepared for it. Kind of comes, it's hot, and then it goes away again. So it's a bit of a shock to the system. Right. I don't know if this is current or not, but I'm going to continue to use it because it's in my stash. Use your stash. So this is pretty difficult to tie, but what it does do is staple very well. So I'm going to staple this onto the tag, which is nice and easy to do. And then we can grab our linen thread and feed that through the staple because it's popped up enough because of the depth of that leathery trim. I'll tie that into a knot and then into a bow. And let's make that into a nicer bow. We've got something coming together there. We've got our little birdie sitting in his leaves. Could have added a bit more colour to that. I wonder if we could have some little pink flowers or something. Could we put some little flowers on there? I think we could. What about? I'm proper mixing and matching tonight. This is where I just like pull however many stamp sets from my shelf. I love the fact that we have suites and bundles and coordinating paper, but I really enjoy just pulling and mixing and matching across a bit of this and a bit of that. Who is with me on that? Do you like mixing and matching, or are you very much keep it to the same suite? This flower is from Flowers of Beauty. It is maybe a little on the big side. It's okay. We'll use where have they gone? There. I'm going to use these as well. These are the tiny little flowers. Jane says, I like mixing and matching. Leslie says, I'm getting more into mixing and matching. Yeah, it's really fun to kind of have that, I don't know, unexpected set to go with something that's, I don't know, either Christmassy with non-Christmassy, or it's fun to see what you can find to go together. Right, so that's Melon Mambo. I'm going to bring in, I said I was going to stick to black and white, but it didn't last very long. Let's add in a bit of Melon Mambo. Yeah, that's dark Melon Mambo, and now this is light Melon Mambo. And let's cut that out. This set will definitely have dies. I might hook them out actually. Not that I need them for these flowers, but for the tiny little ones. I mean, I love fussy cutting, but even that is a little bit bonkers for me, especially when there is dies. So I will find them, and we can pop them through the mini cutting emboss. So let's do that. I mean, you can make that. You could swap that out to be that. You could make this really Christmassy, couldn't you? You could have a Christmas sentiment, and you could make that like a robin. You could colour that like a robin, and put some berries on it. You wouldn't need to really change the colours up too much. You would just maybe need some red berries or something on there, of which there is red berries that come with the sweet, which is cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive berries. So you could pop them on there if you were going for a Christmas vibe. I'm not yet. Oh, is this gonna? That's gonna cut them out as a. I think I am gonna cut them out. You know, I am going. Oh look, I forgot these. There's those little flowers as well. Could have die cut some of them. The flowers have come from Flowers of Beauty, Stacey. And I'm just wondering. I'll stick with the stamped ones for now. I was going to die cut them, but it's going to cut them as a trio, so I'm going to cut them out because I want that tiny little flower, which is ridiculous, but that is what I want because I want that to go on as like a little bud. I think I could probably just use some gems actually rather than bothering to cut those flowers out. I'm going to lose that. Right. Let's grab some glue. You are, Jacqueline. She's right on time for some fussy cutting. I know, I've abandoned the very, very fussy cutting. That was bonkers. Let's not do that. Let's add, so I'm just going to add a touch of glue. And then we will add that with a little foam doodah, a foam adhesive strip. So, have that across there. This little, ow, that was my elbow. Little fella in there. Do you know, I might grab some of those dies actually. I want some more flowers, but those other ones were too tiny. So let me wash a little bit of melon mambo. And then we can pop the dies over that, and we will run that through to get ourselves the little flowers. We will get out of that all of those beauties. And that's the smaller run of flowers. And there's two dies in this set. One's got the larger and one's got the smaller. So that's the smaller flowers, and then there's the larger ones as well. And that again is Flowers of Beauty. So yeah, this embossing folder nearly passed me by actually, and I kind of, on a second look through the embossing folders, this caught my eye, and I thought, I do like an embossing folder. It's nice to have that extra texture on a project, isn't it? So glue dots for the win for putting these flowers on, so you don't get lots of blobby glue everywhere. That'll do. I'll keep them for another project. And then if I grab my embellishments, I'm going to use got these actually. These are adhesive back dots for days. Now these could do a bit of a mix actually. We could have some pool party ones to go with like the pool party background here, and then maybe colour up some of those just to make them more melon mambo. I've got some melon mambo on those pool party ones. Whoops. So I'm going to put them in the middle of those flowers. I thought I'll just make a simple card tonight. I'll show you my swaps and I'll just quickly make a simple card. I should know better. Right. Is it going to be too much to do a little splatter of pink? There. Okay, I've got Melon Mambo blends on my hand now. Whoops, daisies. Yes, Karen, exactly. Emma Simple tonight. it was a let's add more and more layers. Right, I'm going to grab my white card base because that is the definition of a simple card, right? Although Pool Party might look nice with this, so I won't rule out Pool Party. But I will grab white as well. Pool Party is nice. And then you've got white. Thinking of white. Jill says, I love your cards, Emma, but I don't think I've seen a simple one yet. I know. Although I do believe that, you know, they are maybe. Well, I feel like I might have made. Is that it? That's not simple, is it? I mean, it's simple-ish. I didn't colour the flower. Does that count as simple? Right. Let's. Oh, totally scored that squint. I don't know what is going on with that card. Jacqueline says I want to make this now. Yay! Fabulous. My version of simple. There. And then, oh, I know, we could have a little band of, rather than having a Pool Party background, we could have the band. So that's quite nice. So if I go 14.8 by 2 centimetres, that's what we'll do. We will pop that through there. And then that is going to just sit on there. So that square is 4x4. And when I say 4x4, 4x4 inches. And then these are the new online exclusives, really intended for Christmas, but goes to show that it doesn't have to be. And the birdie stamp is the free as a bird. What's it called? I've lost my stamp set now. Bird's Eye View, which hasn't been out for a little while. So coming together nicely. Right, let's put a little dimensional under there, and you can almost call that done. What do you reckon? Bit different, isn't it? Bit different, a bit different. So that is a case of my own swap. I've added a bit more colour to that, but you can see where I was going. It is the same embossed folder background actually, and the same 4x4 square, but that one is white, and this one I've swiped the ink pad over, so you've got the colour. That kind of looks like sun rays actually, where I've got that swiped in the right place. And then this is Shy Shamrock and Shaded Spruce with Melon Mambo and Pool Party. So that's your colour combo. There you go. A little bit of crafting for you on a Monday evening to start your week off. So I'm glad you have enjoyed that. If you've jumped on a little bit later, then at the start of the live, I shared my swaps from my team day that I had on Saturday. So 17 of us were swapping. So if you missed that, it's worth having a look back through. There was lots of lovely inspiration from everyone who created for those. Isn't it a lovely embossing folder? So it's a 3D one as well, so it gives a lovely impression, a nice deep impression on the folder. So thank you all for joining me. Sorry I wasn't with you as normal yesterday evening, but I'm glad that you were you were able to be here with me tonight. Jacqueline says that sunray effect. That's exactly what I wanted to say. It was a happy accident, Jacqueline. It was the way that I'd swiped the ink pad. It kind of just gave that really lovely placement. Steve did a fabulous job with the drone. It was really yeah, it was funny actually. On one of the shots, the drone was like literally in my face, and I was laughing. There was a lot of outtakes that didn't quite make it to the live video. So yeah, I shall share. I'll try and pull up some other photos and stuff and share it on my Instagram reels so that it can go out to everyone. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye.